Hey there, friends. It's Pharmacist Michael, and today I've got a question for you. What if I told you there's a golden dust falling from trees that some people swear can boost testosterone, enhance vitality, and supercharge your hormones naturally? Yep, we're talking about pine pollen. But is this nature's testosterone miracle or just another overhyped supplement with a good marketing team? Let's break it all down. I'll share the science, the benefits, the risks, and whether this wild woodland powder actually belongs in your health routine. So, first things first, what are we even talking about here? Pine pollen is the male spore of the pine tree. It's packed with micronutrients, amino acids, and antioxidants. But the real buzz comes from claims that it contains actual phytoandrogens, plant based compounds that mimic testosterone. Some varieties, like Scots pine and mason pine, have even been shown to contain testosterone, androstenedione, and DHEA in very small amounts. That sounds impressive, right? But here's the catch. How much of that actually makes a difference in the human body? Let's talk about the evidence. Here's where it gets interesting. While pine pollen does contain trace amounts of hormones, there's very limited human research proving that it raises testosterone levels in a meaningful or sustainable way. Most of the studies we have are either animal based, test tube studies, or anecdotal reports. But that doesn't mean it's useless. Some people report increased energy, improved mood, better workouts, and even enhanced libido after taking it. But placebo can be powerful too. And that's why we have to be careful drawing big conclusions from small data. There are a few different forms of pine pollen out there: powder, which is often mixed into smoothies or drinks, tinctures, which are alcohol extracts that may improve bioavailability of the hormone like compounds, and capsules, which are convenient, but you might lose potency depending on processing. Some people swear by tinctures specifically because they bypass digestion and go straight into the bloodstream, especially when taking sublingually. Just keep in mind, natural doesn't always mean safe or effective. Pine pollen might be natural, but that doesn't mean it's for everyone. If you have pollen allergies, this could trigger some major histamine reactions. If you have hormone sensitive conditions like prostate cancer, endometriosis, or PCOS, this may not be a safe choice. Also, the hormone levels in pine pollen can vary drastically depending on where it's sourced and how it's processed. So, standardization is a huge issue. And remember, any supplement that messes with hormones, you should be talking to your doctor first. So here's my take. If you're curious about pine pollen and don't have any contraindications, sure, give it a try, especially if you're using a high quality, third party tested product. But don't expect miracles. If your testosterone is truly low, you'll want to look at the bigger picture: sleep, stress, diet, exercise, and medical conditions. No dust from a tree is going to replace a healthy lifestyle. Pine pollen is fascinating. It's ancient, it's packed with nutrients, and it may hold some potential as a natural adaptogen and hormone modulator. But the hype, it's definitely ahead of the science. So if you're chasing more energy, better workouts, and improved hormone health, start with the basics. Pine pollen might be a nice addition, but it's not a magic bullet. And if you're already taking pine pollen and feel great, that's awesome. Just make sure you're not ignoring the rest of your health. All right, friends, what do you think about pine pollen? Have you tried it? Did it help? Or was it just expensive sawdust? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you found this helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who's thinking about boosting their testosterone the natural way. And don't forget to watch my other videos on how to support your testosterone. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.